about black, Latino, and Native American. When the Lord says that our kingdom is to come, as long as we follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
I got the camera bag, I'm the cameraman. If shit getting active, I'ma stand it down. We taking ground, call the ambulance. That shit go right, right. If shit go left, you best get right, or you'll get left. You got that right. That shit go. If you got a problem, we'll handle it. Niggas acting hard, you better stand on it. We on every corner, we stamping it. You better get your life for this camp shit. We ain't playing around, there's no cowards, dog. If niggas charged up, you get powered off. Rude of speech, keep it raw. It ain't my fault that you niggas soft. It ain't my fault that these niggas frauds. It ain't my fault that them niggas rats. If your colors fly, you don't get that shit go. Right, right, right. If shit go left, you best get right, or you'll get left. You got that right. That shit go left, right, right. If shit go left, you best get right, or you'll get left. You got that right. That shit go.
When I go to war, gotta hop into the van. Tryna cut the cement, something you don't understand. Getting checked from my betterment, better take it like a man. Nigga, how you walk away for camp? If you willing to die, you better be willing to stand. Take a trip around the world, see a bunch of corners held by them UPK niggas. All them UPK niggas go to camp. And I'm on Shamar head hanging out the car window when I pull up straight to the battlefield. And I'ma make sure niggas make it back home. Say, nigga, what you thought? When anything moving, I be on. Gotta remind them we nothing like them niggas that you saw. If you hear back up, that'll be your last time to get out the way. The price to pay before.
That shit go.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go left, you best get right, or you'll get left. You got that right. That shit go left.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go left, you best get right, or you'll get left. You got that.
How about to y'all talk about the stuff? Move that song. Move that song. Move that song. The Father we fear. The Father we fear. The whole side. The whole side. Eastward. Eastward. Eastward.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's a white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you gonna be able to do something. The whole reason I'm in here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
Clap it up.
Clap it up.
This is Chopped and Cut, episode 29.
29, man.
Episode 29.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we in here. You know what I'm saying? I got Officer 1000. I shall holler with me. Most time crack.
That's me. Shout out.
We're gonna hold it down for Officer 500 Karate tonight. He can't be with us tonight, but we're gonna hold it down for him. I'm Officer 500 Yagadan, and hey, this is Chopped.
That brother here.
This is Chopped and Cut. You know what I'm saying? I be forget we got the soundboard. I'm gonna start using that joint though. You know,
we got a little something. We got a little something.
I'm gonna start. I noticed it in the stream yard the other day, and I was using. I'm gonna start using that joint.
Yeah, I actually use a combination of soundboards. I got one on my little setup for my microphone and shit,
Okay.
but
Most
so
time
I
Christ.
kind of mix them up,
That's what's up. So you the master of the boards.
I'm just trying to
Master
figure
of
it
the
out.
boards.
Just trying to figure it out.
But look, and this is pre-pass. This is what our pre-Passover show.
This could be the last
Pre-Passover
one.
show. If you haven't already, in that top left, that top right hand corner, you see the QR code. You better hit it, pay your Passover fee. You behind the 8-ball. I tell you that now. You know what I'm saying? Next week, Wednesday? We got 3 days, and it sets off in 3 days. The Passover, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, sets off in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? August 1st is the kickoff. You feel me? We're gonna do the lamb slaughter. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 3-point shot contest, wine tasting, horse riding, black party. You name it is going down this week at the Lord's 57th Passover. And again, hey, if you've never been before, you in for a treat. Ain't no party like a UPK party. And you know what I'm saying? That Passover, you know what I'm saying, just exemplifies everything the Lord is doing inside the UPK as far as rebuilding this nation and bringing it back together. It's going to be plenty of drinks flowing, but it won't be nobody acting a fool. There's going to be plenty of sisters out there, you know what I'm saying? It won't be nobody trying to push up on your rib or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Imagine that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? If you in town, man, if you Black, Latino, or Native Indian, only if you Black, Latino, or Native Indian. If you're African, no need coming. You stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? If you want them goddamn Africans, you ain't welcome. If you're white, you're not welcome. You feel me? Only Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous, you know what I'm saying? By all means, come on out the Lord's 57th annual Passover. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the brothers and sisters that's watching. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give a courtesy salute to all the brothers, all the Akim, Yabashim, Shabbat, all the Akim that's out there watching, to all the Akwathian, Yahweh Shemal. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Karai in the chat from the slave doing it. He's still, you know what I'm saying, gonna let you know he in here. You know what I'm saying? That brother never stopped working. Never stop working, you know what I'm saying? Hell of a brother, you know what I'm saying, on the immediate department, be killing it. You and Officer Aisha, you and him are both out of one. You know what I'm saying? We also got Adolphus Last in the building. Most high Christ, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you. That brother be all over the place too. I always see him on a DC Jones, on a Let a Hebrew Speak. You know what I'm saying? He be in there. You know,
locked in.
You know, and then we got Officer Akal Sapat checking in from the VA. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Most High Christ out there on that road, tearing that damn road up. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, brother. And for everybody else, you know what I'm saying, again, that jump in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let it be known. If you got something to say, put it in chat. We ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the chat. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We match energy around here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If it's your first time tuning in, make sure you put your city name and stand there so we know who you are, how to properly address you. And with that, hey, we're gonna get it in episode 29. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it in. You feel me? We got a couple of joints in the title. One of the big stories this week, matter of fact, let me see if I can grab it. I'll just give you the headline from there. One of the big stories this week, you know what I'm saying, was the UN vote. This UN vote that they had. I know y'all probably seen it. Let me get the screen straight so I can bring it up. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna share it now out of one. But I know y'all probably seen this. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important that we talk about it because again, our people so lost. We are so lost, and we get spent. We get sold. I watched a documentary some years back out of one, and it was like these con artists, right? It was like a real documentary. He was talking about how, like, when he walks into a room, he can automatically see the marks. You know what I'm saying? He sees that's a mark. That's a mark by your mannerisms, how you do. You know what I'm saying? They not watching they drink. She not watching her purse. Oh, they laugh at everything. They uncomfortable, but they trying to. You know what I mean? It's just certain things they can just spot. And like Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous are some of the biggest marks. We fall for everything. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when this story first broke, it was so many posts I saw online, you know what I'm saying, applauding it and cheering and not really having that insight like the priests and prophets of the Lord do, being able to see through the garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to read it and we'll jump on it. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? It says that, and again, if y'all have any questions or comments in the chat, y'all make sure y'all throw them in. and we might ask y'all a couple questions as well. But it says the gravest crime against humanity. What does the UN vote on slavery mean? I'm gonna scroll down. It says the United Nations Assembly this week overwhelmingly backed a resolution declaring the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity.
Oh
So
man.
with them declaring that, you know what I'm saying, it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, it sounds wonderful.
That sounds great.
Sounds like, hey, they recognize what we've been through. So on the surface, it sounds like I said, the gravest crime against humanity. But really, it's some garbage. Now, this was led, if I'm not mistaken, this was led by Ghana. I'm gonna read a little bit more. I'm gonna see if it actually says it. But it says the welcoming to vote, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that the wealth of many Western nations was built on stolen lives and stolen labor. They said noting barbaric punishments from shackles and irons, sexual violence, and so forth. So let's break this down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They said the resolution was backed by African and Caribbean countries. You know what I'm saying? I want to say the main one, and that's how you know they try to spin it and sell it to us out of one. The first couple of headlines I saw, all you saw was Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. They made it seem like Ghana, the Africans was the main ones pushing it. You know what I'm saying? They made it seem like they was the main ones, and really it was like it's 123 votes. About 52 countries abstained, which means they didn't vote at all, right? And then you had 3 countries that voted against it. Now those 3 countries that voted against it, before I say y'all that, y'all give us y'all thoughts who y'all think may have voted against this wonderful, beautiful declaration of slavery. Go ahead, Adawan.
So you saying that, all right? So all the important nations of the world, you know, they come together as the UN, and they literally are voting to see if they can consider the transatlantic slave trade, you know what I'm saying, the whole history of that, as one of the most gravest crimes against, you know, humanity.
Correct.
So that's what they're voting to say. Can we all get on the same page about this? Is literally that's what they were voting to say. And you said that out of all of these countries, only, I don't want to say only, that's not, 123 said yes. This is the most terrible thing that has happened to a people. You know what I mean? Like there were 52 other countries that abstained, which means they just didn't even cast a vote. They were like, they pled the fifth.
They said my name Bennett. They said they Bennett, they ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? They Bennett, they ain't in it. You know what I mean?
And it's funny that they say that you know, I guess a couple of those were the United Kingdom, the UK, you know what I'm saying, and Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Mighty funny. Mighty funny.
All right, but there were 3 countries that said, hell no, this is not the most terrible thing that has happened to a people.
Damn right.
There were 3. And right now the chat is supposed to be saying who they think.
Who they think them 3 is.
Would say no, man. That was light work. You know what I'm saying? People die every day, B.
Officer calls the part got United States, Britain, and Spain. He guessing though, and those are some great guesses you put up there.
Those
you know
are interesting guesses. Those are interesting guesses, I'd say.
Now, Ghana, actually, Officer calls the part. Ghana is one of the ones that was pushing for the resolution. You know what I'm saying? Ghana is one of the ones that's pushing for the resolution, and that's kind of one of the main parts that I wanted to kind of hit on because it's such a play. You know what I'm saying? It's a hustle and it's a scam. You know what I'm saying? For our people, Dolphins last said Israel got to be one of.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Wouldn't that
be interesting?
That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be crazy? So let's look at it. You know what I'm saying? Let's kill the suspense. The United States, Argentina, and Israel voted against it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So again, that Dr. Erica Bennett, she's from Ghana. So she's one of the main ones that was kind of pushing it. She said that the vote had a personal meaning for the descendants of people who were enslaved like her. And that heifer's a lie. She's a lie. She's a damn lie. Now, I didn't do the research to see if she's actually from Ghana with a last name like Bennett. She may be one of us, you know what I'm saying, that thinks that she's an African.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I kind of doubt that. Reason being, if Dr. Erica Bennett. I'm thinking she won us, but I'm gonna try to look that up while we on here as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Officer Carl Surprise said, I know they trying to get our reparations. We brothers now. Yeah, my brother, my ass. You know, now it's my brother.
Ain't
You
that
know what I'm
something?
saying? That hustle with that is, again, Africans sold Israelites to Edomites. That's how that went. Ishmaelites helped sell Israelites to Edomites. That's how it works. Hamites. Africans are Hamites. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people are Israelites. We are not the same people. For years, for generations, they've been telling that lie that we sold ourselves. We sold ourselves. That fit right along with pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That fit right along with, you know what I'm saying? It was so long ago, get over it. They just lies. These are the lies that the white man tells so that they don't never have to be held accountable for the crimes that they committed against us. Which is why they also voted to say, nah, that wasn't the greatest crime, greatest humanitarian crime that ever exists. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ottawa.
No, I was gonna say they downplay it. It's just black on black crime.
Just black on black crime.
It's
just black on black crime. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is a hustle. But our people, again, we're because we're so deprived of everything. We're so deprived and we're so oppressed as a people. Anything that looks like love, we attach ourselves to. Anybody that's willing to say, I accept you, we running there with open arms, you know what I'm saying, and getting taken advantage of every time. You feel me? Every time. And it's because of things like this. But we're gonna go into it a little bit again. Yeah. So go ahead, Ottawa.
No, I was just gonna ask if I could. I mean, I don't know how votes work. I mean, most times votes work in a way where the majority wins. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So because 123 versus 3, I mean, I imagine 123 win, right? So they win the vote, right? They win the resolution. Okay.
La. And the reason why, the main, and also the reason why those other 52 countries abstain, which means they didn't vote at all, is because when it comes to the United Nations, when it comes to the IGC, when it comes to the UN, America has what's called veto power, which means America runs everything. So if America says no, then no is the answer. It don't matter what everybody else say. And that right there shows you just how skewed, how again, the white privilege extends to the UN. White privilege works at NATO. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, organizations to, again, point out and fight crimes against humanity for the world police. And America comes in, they can veto all of that because that dollar, that almighty dollar that America uses to oppress everybody in the world, specifically blacks, Latinos, Native Indigenous, that works on that. That's what you got going on in Iran right now. That's what you got going on over there right now. How Israel was able to commit a genocide against Gaza for the last 3 years, and nobody said anything about it. And when at one of the I think it was Ghana before that said something about it, they had an investigation launched against them because America got veto power. You can't tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Same way how, again, they saying that the transatlantic slave trade was the biggest crime in humanity. Well, what about the genocide they committed when they came to America to begin with, before the transatlantic slave trade even started? What about the 77 to 100 million native indigenous that you unalive, that you sexually assaulted, that you genocide and took their land, that still live on reservations to this day? To this day, still living on reservations. Some of them without running water. You know what I'm saying? Where our sisters are getting kidnapped and snatched up every day in America. What about that? That's not a crime? That's not one of the gravest crimes? It's all a hustle. It's all a hustle. Ghana just put its 2 cents in, again, because silly black people have been lied and told that you were African, which is a lie that they started after the fact. They wasn't even calling you African when you first got over here. They knew who you was when you first got over here. You know what I'm saying? But they switched it up and changed it over time. They didn't start calling us African American until the damn 80s. You only been an African American, for the last 40 years? You know what I'm saying? Before that, you was colored. you was colored, you was Negro. You know what I mean? Our identity has always changed. They used to call us Afro American. We done had 4, 5, 7 different damn identities. Reason being because our real identity is the children of Israel. We are Israelites. So that's a lie. Africans, Hamites sold black people, sold Latino people. They sold them all over to the South America and all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So again, this report, when it came out, everybody was so excited about it. You know what I mean? But when you really look at it through the correct lens, and shout out Princess Akwab Nizama Nah, you know what I'm saying? Rib of Officer Mata Ba out there in New Orleans, give her hand as another sister that stay, you know what I'm saying, supporting the different schools and the channels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call what they say, them power couples. They call them power couples in the world. You know what I'm saying? But here in the school, you feel me? That's devoted sister. You know what I'm saying? Officer Mata Ba, I sent you the link. I sent you the link already. You know what I'm saying? So if you free out of one, you know you always more than welcome to jump in. You know what I'm saying? And what those letters you see, if you aren't familiar with them, what that means is the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the absolute devil that the Bible speaks of. It mentioned that the UK didn't they abstained from the vote. At one point in time, when it comes to the British Empire, it's a saying that they got from sunset. Well, everywhere that the sun touches pretty much belonged to them. That's just how much land they had stolen and conquered and had slavery everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is what the white man does. This is what he's always done. You feel me? And so I'm about to go in on Africa in a minute, out of one, right? But even the other ones that did vote for it, that 123 that voted for it, they benefited from slavery too. That 123, they the good guys now. They built their empires off of our backs. That's every last one of them. Nobody free. Nobody is innocent when it comes to the oppression, the slavery of blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous. Every last one of them had a hand to do with it. King Cotton built the world. That was a global economy before they was even saying words like global economy. You know what I'm saying? The global South, the Gemini, that all started off of our backs. You know what I'm saying? Slavery changed everything. They say that the sharks' migration path changed just because of the 100 million of us that died in the damn water on the way over here.
Right. For
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Everybody benefited from it. The imposters that stole our identity, they the ones that financed and built the ships. That rock that y'all praying to, if you a Muslim, that damn rock you praying to, them Muslim, them the ones that helped them round us up, along with the Africans that helped us round us up. Before the transatlantic slave trade, it was the sub-Saharan slave trade. We done been in slavery to everybody. Everybody done had us in chains. Everybody done sexually assaulted our children and our daughters. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when Christ does get here, hey, ain't nobody innocent. Nobody's innocent. So when you look at what's taking place with us, nobody's ever stepped up to the table and said that what they did to them people over there was wrong. Ain't no African ever, you know what I'm saying, say, yeah, we got these soldiers, we got these guns, we got these missiles, we gonna go and free our brothers. They're alive because they know they're the ones that sold us. They're not our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it out the Bible.
Hell, so go ahead, I was just gonna say they got paid for it.
Yeah,
the check's cleared. The hell else is there to talk about?
Yes, yep.
The business transaction complete. That was the end of it for them. And but look, I just wanted to point out.
Go ahead,
I just wanted to point out one thing that they a couple things. Like I just kind of pulled it up to see. So with this vote. I mean, even this discussion, they just wanted to declare it. It's like, goddamn, it reminded me of this. They just want to declare it a grave crime against humanity. Like they just get. So I'm like, all right. So what happens, right? So basically, it's non-binding. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like a exhibition match. You know what I'm saying? Like like a scrimmage. You dig what I'm saying? Like
ain't nobody bet on the line. Yeah, ain't nobody bet on the line.
Don't even count.
No skin in the game.
So,
we ain't gonna lose.
So some of the things that they were like that go along with declaring Salakia that go along with declaring it the gravest crime against humanity. A couple of the points was Just formal acknowledgments and apologies. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, they just saying you should consider apologizing. A damn apology. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm
my bad.
sorry.
Yep.
They said discussion of financial compensation, and that's reparations, right? Like, it is a monetary type of resolution required. You know what I mean? Damages owed to the descendants of the people that this affect or affected. And again, they talk about considering returning stolen cultural artifacts, and instituting reforms in education and things like that. So it's just more like just kind of the whole voting yes on it just means that you agree that people should at least have a discussion about these things.
Right.
But you don't have to. It's up to you. Do you know how disgusting it is to still say no? You know, like to still say no to this thing is so God damn, it's so hateful. You can't even say, yeah, I think the people that are responsible for this should apologize for it. Even if the people are you, even though you know that you actually don't even have to apologize if you don't want to. You could have said, yeah, y'all right, and then not done the shit. You could have said, yeah, y'all right, it was a terrible thing that happened. And then not apologize, not talk about you won't even agree that it was like one of the most terrible things that have happened in history.
Facts.
I mean, damn, you're a beast, man. That takes a special kind of beast, man. So like you would get ready to shout out Officer Batak from Baltimore.
Yeah. I was just gonna shout out, you know what I'm saying, a couple comments we had up in there because what you saying is so heavy, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Officer Batak, you know what I'm saying, out of Baltimore. Check it in. Look, he must be on that damn road. He said he in KC, both sides of Christ. Princess Nzamana said in the movie Shaka Zulu, he said to the oppressor, take them, they not my people. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's. I remember that part. They not mine, take them, and that's what they did. The white man, you know what I'm saying, didn't come into Africa and steal us like they try to portray in the movies. No, they rolled up. It was a business deal. They rolled up. They paid them damn Africans. You know what I'm saying? And again, that was the start of their economy. That's how they built what they got. That's how they built their empires and their kingdoms, by rounding us up and selling us off to them. They knew exactly who we were. They knew exactly who we were. They knew exactly the families that they were taking and sending them to certain parts. It's a reason why most of Benjamin, you know what I'm saying, ended up picking sugarcane, and most of Judah ended up picking cotton in the middle. It's a reason, because they knew what they were doing. If you know anything about this damn devil, he'll take some notes. He gonna have an itinerary, especially when it comes to his money. They knew exactly who they was rounding up. The ships had Hebrew names on them. You know what I'm saying? They knew exactly what they were doing. The manifest had names of Israelites. It didn't have no damn manifest of no Umfufu. Umfufu didn't get sold into slavery. You know what I'm saying? Yaiquab did. That's who got sold into slavery. Kazakh got sold into slavery. You know what I'm saying? They sold us into slavery. It wasn't us selling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then the point that you brought out that was so heavy out of one. This declaration is just like this past week they just had the another no kings protest, right? Another one. Right. The first one was 5 million. The second was 7 million. This supposed to be between 8 and 9 million people showed up. And you know what they got accomplished with that no kings protest with 9 million people? Not a goddamn thing, because it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything. Like that declaration don't mean anything. They've been having talks and declarations about reparations forever in America. It's just a trinket. It's a carrot. It's a hustle. It's a hustle to make you feel like that illusion of inclusion, to make you feel like we got some kind of progress. Ain't no damn progress in America. You're still the slave. You're still going to work from dark in the morning to dark at night. All the prices going to go up. Every damn year they're going to go up. Every year they go up. You ain't gonna have nothing to show for it at the end. At least over in China, 90% of them own their home. You don't own a damn thing in America. Let you die. Let you not pay that bill. I bet your child don't get it. Let your child don't miss a tax bill. I bet they don't get it, even though you work 30, 40 years to pay it off. You don't own nothing in America because you're a slave here in America. Why? Because the Bible said that we were going to be enslaved until Christ returned. All these silly Negroes running around here talking about they free. They free. Money don't make you free. Try to leave this place without letting them know. Try to leave this place without notification or getting approval. Try to leave the plantation. Watch what happened to you. You can't because you're still a slave here. You know what I'm saying? The things that they did to us, an apology don't work there. We got a saying in the UPK. We got a saying here in the UPK. Salakia don't fix everything. Sometimes it take a little bit more than Salakia. You know what I'm saying? A sorry don't fix every damn thing. Not when you done sexually assaulted my mothers, my grandmas, my aunties, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? My nephews. You know what I'm saying? You sexually assaulted all of them. You know what I'm saying? You beat them. You boiled them in pots. You beat them with a whip, bust their back all open, kept them in the field. You know what I'm saying? Working. A sorry don't fix that. Don't no damn sorry fix that. Don't no money fix that. You know what I'm saying? A check don't fix that. But the Lord said that the blood is required for blood. You know what I'm saying? You can't fix that with no damn sorry. And that's something that we got to get over as a people. They done turned us into the best prostitutes on the world in the earth. We the biggest damn prostitutes there is. Everything is cool as long as you can cut a check. I watch video after video of the police. I'm shooting somebody in the damn back of the head while their hands is already handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? Sicking the dogs on them. You know what I'm saying? Dragging them out the cars, doing them all kinds of wrong. And in every comment section, you know what they say in every comment section? Well, they need to sue. They gonna get a check. Get the hell with a damn check. The hell with a damn check. And the Lord ain't coming back for no check. The Lord is coming back to snatch necks for this very same thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of comments. Elijah Israel said Dan is the Spartans. Look it up. Hey. They conquered Spain right before Crab one. That's what they try to hide in their pot for. Dan is mixed amongst the other tribes. You know what I'm saying? Dan is mixed amongst the other tribes. Ain't no tribe of Dan coming back. You feel me? So I hear you, but that ain't even what we on right there. You know what I'm saying? Now we ain't about to pull that up right now. That's another problem that we got. Instead of us getting together like we should, we stay stuck on dumb. We stay stuck on dumb and foolishness, trying to be special, trying to be that one Hebrew everybody know. I got to be in a different Israelite group. I got to up the UPK. This ain't the up the UPK show. Give a damn what they named it after. I know what the scriptures say about Dan. You feel me? Salakia, let me get back to what we is on. So when you look at this United Nations declaration, you know what I'm saying? If you black, you know what I'm saying, Latino, Native Indian, stop getting happy with these damn trinkets. When Obama came out, he had the DACA Act. And what they called it, the Dream Act, the DACA Act. Trump and them came in with the swipe of a pen and got rid of that. Now they snatching Latinos up and now they snatching them up, sexually assaulting the sisters. They got a whole nother damn jail just for the sisters that they putting them in. You worried about Dan? They sexually assaulting our damn sisters in DHS in the detention centers. You worried about Dan doing your own thing? You are doing your own thing. What all y'all fake Israelite groups is doing, your own damn thing. It would behoove y'all to make it to the Lord's 57 Passover. You know what I'm saying? It would behoove you to make it to the Lord's 57 Passover. Officer calls up, I say, niggas got diamonds and Gucci. No, man, get that brother a hand. Get that brother a hand. Got diamonds, got Gucci, but you ain't got no land. You ain't got no cattle, and you ain't got no power, no might to stop anything. And if you do, you didn't have more money than Maduro. You didn't have more land than Maduro. If you do got some land, because you notice what they're saying, Officer calls the pop. It's always them special ones out there. I got this. I'm not like I got this. Because they feel like they done got the approval of master, right? Well, you ain't got more land than Maduro. Maduro was the whole president. And what they do? They ran up in there, snatched him, kidnapped him and his wife. Now your oil is mine. You feel me? This is the oppressor. This is the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? He said, but think we free with a Benz when you were a slave to the white man and Mendes. Get that again. That's heavy. That's exactly what the problem is. And we're gonna get it. Because a lot of us think again that we African because of them lying niggas like Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? Because of that lying Jesse Jackson, because of these lying religious leaders, these lying politicians, these lying African diaspora niggas, you know what I'm saying? You sweeping down that you an African. Well, we're going to get it in the Bible because God don't give a damn about no Africans. God don't give a damn about no Africans. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even hate to break their heart on that one out of one. You know, I love to go in on them my brothers. Nigga don't mean you halfway washing, and that's who you want to be. I don't be online eating monkey meat, and that's who you is. You give a nigga some monkey meat, and I bet he wouldn't eat it out of one. I guarantee they wouldn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Guarantee you wouldn't eat it.
Hey, 1 second. Salaki.
Do your thing, out of one. Do your thing.
We got Officer Madabar coming to the stage.
Oh, Most High Christ. Yeah, about you, make sure I break a thigh. What's going on, out of one?
What's going on with y'all?
Not too much, out of one. Not too much. We got a nigga in the chat worried about Dan, the tribe of Dan. You know what I'm saying?
Individual light.
Yeah, he a special individual light. And we up here talking about the UN and this resolution about you know what I'm saying, the UN resolution they did on slavery. Trying to show our folks again, that's just a trinket, an officer. That don't mean anything. You feel me? It don't mean, and that's the other part I was gonna get at. You know why Ghana is leading that up? That's so Ghana can get a check. Because America did pay reparations. If y'all know that in the chat, how many of y'all know in the chat that America actually did pay out reparations? Who knew that? Who knew that in the chat? Do you know that Elijah Israel
gave some people some money?
Yeah, they cut a check. Elijah Israel, you seem to be a very knowledgeable brother. Who America paid? Didn't America pay for reparations? I guarantee that brother know. He know. If y'all know, America did pay reparations out. That's what Ghana is trying to do right now. Ghana trying to get their piece. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait for that answer to come in while I get ready to bring. While we get to a couple of these scriptures. Let's get to a couple of these scriptures. And before I get to these scriptures, I want to pull up the definition of ham. The definition of ham. We're gonna pull up definition of ham in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. So if you out there watching something that you want to get, you know what I'm saying? If you go on ISUPK.com, we got a list of different literature that you need to get. You know what I'm saying? From Babylon to Timbuktu. They talk about how they sold, you know what I'm saying, black Jews, black Israelites, black Jews got put on those slave ships. And they say nothing about no stinking ass Africans. Black Jews got put on those slave ships. You'll see that in Babylon to Timbuktu. Another book is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. We read different things in the dictionary. We don't understand what those words mean. You'll read that Bible, you'll see Easter, and you will think that rabbit lay eggs. But then when you get in the Bible and look at the Hebrew, that word for Easter in the Bible is a mistranslation. You know what I'm saying? And what that word actually is Pesach or Passover, which is what we're getting ready to go celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Columbus was a black man. Columbus was a damn devil. I ain't asking you no more questions, Elijah. You just blew it with that one. Columbus was a damn devil, and they just put his statue back in front of the White House. He was a devil. He was a damn devil. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Oh,
you should just hang tight, Elijah Israel. Just hang tight. Just hang tight.
Well, I tell you, this is the problem with us. This is the problem with us. We'll find some new piece of information or some old information that the white man will put out to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind, and we're going to run with it. This is why you got groups that's running behind a leader right now that's taking it up. Well, I ain't even going to go there.
Hey,
I ain't even going to go there.
And he all over the place.
Yeah, he is. That's
like,
the problem.
He just over here. He's all over the place with all this information.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, come on. You should just get in class, stay out the comment section, and just listen and take notes and repeat what you hear from us.
That's the problem. They can't do that.
You want to come out here and spew your newfound information as if it holds any weight anywhere, but you not even a part of this body. You know, like what about the Bible where it says, we're supposed to be one body? What about that?
He ain't read that part yet.
None of that's relevant.
He ain't got
you
that
read
part
a lot,
yet.
but you do nothing.
He do his research and thought.
Yeah.
that's he gets high and does research on what he does.
Yeah.
Because it grows from the ground, so it's good for you.
Yeah.
God made it, so it's fine. Yeah.
And Shalom ain't got no O in it. With your smart ass, with your smart ass, and read a lot. Shalom ain't got no O. That's how them devils spell it. Them same devils that Columbus was. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to what we was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to what we was talking about again, this is the problem with us. Well, we want to be everybody else except for who we supposed to be. This is why we went into slavery to begin with. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why we went into slavery to begin with. But I want to start with I want to start with. I'm gonna start with ham. Let's get the definition of ham. Hostile. No sweat. Let's start with the definition of ham. You know what I'm saying? Where I got it at? Hold up, Salakia. No, I got it up here somewhere. No, I got it up here somewhere. There we go.
Come on, Elijah. Listen, man. Elijah, I don't want to put you in timeout. You could just hang tight, or I can help you. In the ISUPK, we have discipline. There's a time to speak and there's a time to shemai. Right now, you should hush.
That's one of the main reasons why a lot of brothers and sisters don't want to come up in here, because they can't form that discipline. Maybe you was raised by your mama, so you never learned it. That's okay. A lot of us was raised by our mothers, but you'll come in here, you'll be raised by men. You'll be raised by men, and you'll learn how to you know what I'm saying, wield that, you know what I'm saying, and not be so effeminate and much emotional and touchy. You know what I'm saying?
You said stop being pricks.
That don't even sound that now. It sounds like you them other people's for real.
Maybe that's why you put those in it.
Right? Yeah, I don't think you one of us at all. Now, my whole life, I've never used that word. I ain't never used that word my whole life being on the earth ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna read this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read this real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And this is the definition of ham. It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about the Bible, you know anything about Noah. Noah stood out there and dealt with hard-headed Negroes too. And he told them for hundreds of years, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. And he was obedient to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And he built that up. And they looked at him like he was food, the same way they walk by us and look at us like we fools, the same way they walk by us. Oh, look at the Black Power Rangers, the same way they walk by us, or they get in the comic section. It must be Halloween. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about when you follow the Lord and do what the Lord say, you're not gonna look, you know what I'm saying, I'm appeasing to the rest of the world. That's why Christ said, be in the world, but not of the world. The rest of the world gonna reject you. They not gonna be what you be on. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons, a main reason why we have so many fake Israelites or individualites. Why? Because they want to stay in that world. They want to stay in that world so they're still somewhat accepted. They want to stay in that world where they're still loved. And they can say shalom, and they can say, I started to say, I can't even say it now.
Okay, look. I get correct you, and I said, nope.
I can't even say it. I can't even say it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't feel right.
But again, you know what I'm saying? So Noah, after the flood came, and now they banging on the door wanting to get up in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's too late, which is what's going to happen. It's going to come a time where you're not going to hear from these lovely priests in the ISUPK no more. You're going to get them wishes. Y'all want us gone? It's going to come a time where we're going to be gone. You won't have no access. And then you got to deal with this damn oppressor all on your own. That's coming. But Ham, the youngest son of Noah, Noah had 3 sons, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. 8 persons, as Noah, his rib, his 3 sons, and their rib. Them 8 people survived through the flood. This is who the Lord used to rebuild back all the souls that were lost because of the flood. Everybody that's here done been here before. You know what I'm saying? But it's always been division. This whole idea of unity and us coming together. If the Lord wanted us together, he could have brought everybody together right after this. He didn't. Right after this, he divided the nations. You know what I'm saying? Ham, he became the progenitor of the dark races. So many of you fools get online, and because we got dark skin, like them damn funky Africans, and I don't think our skin just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. We ain't got that old ashy gray like you see on the background of this picture right here. That we don't have that complexion. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We don't got that complexion out of one. So we similar. I say we similar or dark in complexion or whatever, right? Ham became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. I'm gonna say it again, not the Negroes. We're gonna say it 3 times. Like Dr. Umar with it that want to send you back to Africa, not the Negroes. You know what I'm saying? You know, he became the progenitor of them, the Egyptians, who y'all Kemetic fools want to be. Even though they got that P word that Elijah had, they got those drew all over the wall because they're obsessed with those, because that's your first LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? You want to be Egyptian or the Ethiopian Bible. Oh, it's the oldest Bible. You want to be an Ethiopian. Well, guess what? Ham and Ethiopians are Hamites. They're Africans, like the Egyptians, like the Libyans and the Canaanites. You know what I'm saying? That's not us. If you are black, you are not no damn African. Ghana trying to get in there to get that money. Notice Ghana didn't say nothing about cutting no check to the descendants that's over in America. No, because that's going in their paper. That's going in their pocket. Didn't nobody answer the question, did they? Let me see. Let me scroll it up. Elijah got in his feelings. I don't see it. But America did pay out. So like y'all one.
Nah, Elijah, shut up. That's the
yeah, you got okay. Most High Christ, a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he went to go get him some milk. maybe he went to go give him some milk. You know what I'm saying? But look, America did pay out reparations. They paid it out to the slave owners, which is the same thing that Ghana is doing. You know what I'm saying? And not just only Ghana. Let me show you something else. So now we know who Ham is. We Israelites. We're not them. And they tell you in their own damn dictionary, their own Bible dictionary, it tells you. See, it's definitions in the Bible. Damn. Those words got definitions and meanings. You know what I'm saying? Christianity teaches you to throw all that out the window. It's what you feel like, what feel good. You don't worry about no definitions. America and Christianity has effectively made us America in general is one of the dumbest nations on the planet. If you didn't know, that's where Elijah getting all his information from. America is one of the dumbest nations on the planet, and they did that on purpose. You have a very, very uneducated. How Trump said he loved the poorly educated population of people. So when it comes to definitions, Christianity done destroyed our reading comprehension. It's done destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? But let's get some more though. Let's get some more. So now we know that again, Ham is not us. We not Hamites. You know what I'm saying?
Yagadar.
What you got out of one?
Yagadar. So what you saying is, because again, when this story broke about the UN and whatnot, I kept seeing clips of a cat from Ghana.
At
like really, he was kind of like the spokesperson about the move to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you perceive this as Ghana's kind of like just attempt to kind of get something out of it when they were more or less contributors to the transatlantic slave trade rather than victims of it.
Exactly.
Now they try to turn around and play victim. Just try to get a slice of the pie.
Exactly. Because their argument, part of their argument is out of one, Salaki, is that their resources were stolen.
I bet.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But so they say so as far as development, they lost out on that because their resources were stolen. It got nothing to do with repairing, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Nothing whatsoever. Okay. It's got everything to do with enriching the damn slave masters. What it always is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop this. Let me stop this real quick. And then I want to bring up something else because we're gonna get it in. Those nations, right? Those nations that voted on it. Just want to show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Even those nations that actually went forward and quote unquote voted on it. You know what I'm saying? Again, we got to be smarter as a people. The Bible says you're supposed to be wise. And the reason why we're not wise is because we don't have the wisdom of the Lord. We don't have the wisdom of the Lord. We got the wisdom of this damn oppressor. So first I'm going to show you this map, right? First I'm going to show you this map. Pull this over here to make it a little bit easier too. First I'm going to show y'all this map of the ones who quote unquote voted for it, right?
That's right.
This fool's still in here trying to make himself special.
Nah, look, it's crazy, bro. It's like crazy. This is groundbreaking information, huh, Elijah?
Yeah, it's crazy. But that again, that's the problem. We want to be special so bad, and see the oppressor plays off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a good teaching. Huh? So I got to what you say?
Elijah, are you going to keep the Passover this year, Elijah? The Lord's Passover is in Houston, Texas. You going?
Nah, he looking for Dan.
Research that. Research whether or not your behind should be in Houston this weekend.
You looking for Dan?
Research that. Tell me what all of your magic research powers can conclude about that. About the Passover.
Right. Yep.
He probably holding his own Passover right now.
Yeah, probably is. Probably is. And then Salakia out of Washington, then he showed you just how stupid he is. He said explicitly that Antichrist will come from the tribe of Dan. All throughout the Bible, Antichrist is plural. It ain't just no one damn person like they say in the movies. You know what I'm saying? This ain't damn Damon. This ain't the Omen. You know, this ain't no damn movie. And that's your problem, Elijah. That's your problem,
man.
But the Antichrist is coming from Dan. You know what I'm saying? Just like some of y'all fools think Trump is the Antichrist. No, Antichrist, that's Christianity. You know what I'm saying? That's Antichrist. Getting on this doggone being a fake Israelite. That's Antichrist.
That's
because
right.
Christ wasn't about that. You eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, that's antichrist. Celebrating your birthday, that's antichrist. It's a whole bunch of antichrist. And this damn dummy talking about the antichrist is coming from Dan, a tribe that the Bible said that was dispersed amongst the rest of the tribes. That's antichrist, saying something different than what the Bible actually said. You know what, Elijah? You antichrist. And this is the problem that we got with our Slack out of one.
That book that he wrote, that he reading from, is Antichrist.
Damn right, that's antichrist.
How was he doing? He wasting a lot of time, brother. Wasting time, man.
But look, Salaki, so this map that I got up now, I'm sorry, I don't want Salaki.
I was just gonna say he's obsessed with Dan for some damn reason. Who was talking about Dan?
This nigga trying to find the Antichrist.
Who said anything about Dan? He come in here completely just goddamn what they call it, Tourette's about Dan.
Yeah. But again, this is what be wrong with a lot of our people. And you know what's so sad about it? A fool like that to get on TikTok and he had 10,000 people in the damn chat listening to him. And that's the problem. We so damn consumed with foolishness. We approaching the end of the world. We right on the brink or in World War III right now as we speak.
Right.
And he's worried about Dan.
Farber's got to let Lieutenant Dan go, man.
Yeah. Crap. But like this little map right here just shows you all the ones again that voted in favor of it. The couple that voted against it. Again, you notice how it magically left Israel out of there. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was Israel, Argentina, and the United States that actually voted it down. But then I want to show you this. Let me bring this up. You know what I'm saying? Again, just trying to break this damn mysticism, this lust we have for Africa and for these other nations. Because it ain't just Africa, it's all the other nations. All of them has something to do with us. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up on what that joint that I say. Where is it at? When you talk about the transatlantic slave trade, right? When you're talking about the transatlantic slave trade, everybody had a hand to do with it. And I'm gonna pull up a scripture right after this to, you know what I'm saying, to further prove it. You feel me? But when you're talking about that transatlantic slave trade, when you look at this picture right here show you the migration patterns. And it shows you who all benefited from it. And if you look at those arrows, the bigger the arrow, the more people they took. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all those arrows over the course of hundreds and hundreds of years, not only did they steal us from the west coast of Africa, like it says in Babylon, from Timbuktu, how you know them people over there that's pretending to be us, ain't us, because ain't nowhere in the world they're gonna migrate all through Africa to get to the west coast of Africa, and ain't nobody gonna spot they white behind. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere in the world that's happening. You feel me? But when we got to that west coast, right, this is when they started stealing us and taking us and going all over the place and then bringing us back. All these same countries you saw on the previous map that voted against it, guess what? They was receiving slaves too. They was getting slaves too. Slaki out of one.
I was just gonna say this is their picture of Deuteronomy 28 and 60.
And that's right where I'm getting ready to go.
Y'all thought you was going somewhere else.
Look, nah, you too wild.
They say you talking about the people that done it. I thought.
I'm gonna hit 2868, but I was just gonna go in that Psalms 83 as well, just to show that they all came together to do it as well. You know what I'm saying? So again, don't be fooled by the ones that voted for it. Don't be fooled, you know what I'm saying, by the ones that voted against it. Everybody had a hand in our captivity. Everybody.
Salakia, hey, and what's crazy is even the ones that voted yes.
Exactly.
Had a hand in it.
Exactly. And that's what I was showing with that map. They got slaves too. You know what I'm saying? The UK and Spain was some of the main ones. I mean, that voted against you. Them the main ones that had us in slavery. The reason why our brothers speak Spanish is because of the conquistadors, white man. The reason why our brothers in Haiti speak French is because of the French man, white man. The reason why some of our brothers speak Portugal, the white man. All of that is them. That's them. They did that, and they consorted with the other nations to do it. You know what I'm saying? So the first scripture I want to bring up is that Psalms 83. Now Psalms 83. This is something if you was UPK, which everybody ain't cut out for the UPK. So I understand, Elijah. Everybody ain't built for it. You know what I'm saying? If you was UPK, everybody ain't built for it. We got it though. For the ones that can't do it, we gonna hold it down for you. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? This is Psalms 83. You know what I'm saying? And if you UPK, you know this scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because every Abadah Shabbat, we reading over this. You know what I'm saying? When we at camp, we just gonna come out. You You know what I'm saying? When we together at the Passover, or we just gonna come out at the Passover. You feel me? It says, I'm gonna scroll down right to verse 2. It says, for lo, thine enemies. What you got out of one?
Can I read that, Baba Kasha?
Yeah, you know, I get started on one. Go ahead, Salaki, sir.
If you don't mind. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
You know what I'm saying? That now a tumult is like a noise of confusion. They coming together. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
The reason why these nations hate us, because we were made to be above them and over them. We've always been made to rule the world. You Black, Latino, and Native Indigenous, you supposed to be running the world. That's why you got all that compassion that you got. That's why you got the heart and the soul that you got. You're supposed to be in charge. But our enemies, you know what I'm saying? They rose to a position over. They done lifted up their head. Keep reading.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
It says that they taking crafty counsel against thy people. It didn't say all people. It didn't say everybody in the whole world, all the little boys and girls. It didn't say that. It said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, against the Lord's people. This didn't happen to everybody. The Jewish man ain't going to slavery on ships. You know what I'm saying? The Arab man ain't going to slavery on ships. That damn African didn't go into slavery on ships. Keep reading.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They consulted against the Lord's hidden ones. They got together. All of them got together. You know what I'm saying? All of them got together and consulted against his hidden ones. Everybody ate off us. Slavery benefited everybody. King Cotton built America. King Cotton built Wall Street. King Cotton built all your insurance companies, all your banks, your Wells Fargo, your Bank of America, your Chase. King Cotton did that. Black bodies did that. Black and Latino bodies did that. That's what built America. That's what made America strong. That's what bought all them damn Predator jets. That's what bought it. That's why they can drop $1 million missiles and bombs, because they had us in slavery. And they got us in slavery now. Keep reading.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Now that's very important right there. They came together. Not only did they come together to make merchandise off of us, to make money. Some people think, well, it's just money. It was just business. No, it was bigger than that. They came together to cut us off from being a nation. They knew that you can't touch these people. You can't do nothing to these people as a nation if they follow their God. Because they saw what our God did to Pharaoh. They saw what he did to the biggest, greatest empire on earth. Right. Keep reading.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And this is how you know that them fools is over there pretending to be us ain't us. Because the Bible said that the name of Israel was going to be no more remembrance. They came together to cut us off from being a nation. You know what I'm saying? So who them people over there pretending to be us? Who was them when we were cut off from being a nation? Who them people over there pretending to be us when the name of Israel was no more remembrance? They did this on purpose. This is why they changed our names. This is why they changed our identity. This is why when they beat us, when you see that famous scene and Roots, when he beating that dad, be beating him and he say your name is Toby, that's why we couldn't have our Israelite names. We couldn't have our Hebrew names. You know what I'm saying? That lie that they say that, well, they wouldn't even let them read. That's a lie. The white man always been dumb. Who you think was doing all the damn math on the plantation? Who you think was going out to going into town to buy everything? They had a list they was reading. Yeah, we read. They just didn't want us reading this Bible, because they had to cut us off from being a nation so that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. And over time, we was discontinued from our heritage. Keep reading. We're going to go to 5.
No, just Salaki at one point, if I could.
Go ahead, Aaron.
No, and then, like, what better way to stop a people who you have stripped of their identity, of their history, of their culture? What better way to conceal their culture than to replace, you know what I mean, to put something else in the place? You get what I'm saying? And say, oh, well, that's the Israelites over there. Those are the Jews. They're Israel. So it's almost like, because it's occupied, it's hard for our people to wrap their heads around, wait a minute, how can we be Israelites when there's these, you know, there's Israel and there's Jewish people? How can that be me? And that's, again, they're very crafty. It says that they taking crafty counsel against our people, man. So damn crafty. And you better not underestimate this enemy that we have. When you think about all the conspiracies, all of the different types of warfare that's waged against our people, whether it be medical, chemical, biological, educational, goddamn, monetary, like all of the different ways in which they aim to oppress and destroy us, man. Religiously, philosophically, it's a like we are up against a formidable opponent, and it's because they are very crafty. And they are all Confederate against the Salakia. Verse 5.
You too wild about it, one. And you know what I'm saying? Just kind of add to what you said when it talks about that crafty council. Right there, that same UN, NATO and all of them, they got what's called the Geneva Convention. That's supposed to be like the guidelines to war, right? Well, you're not supposed to bomb schools and hospitals, you know what I'm saying, in civilian areas. You know what America's been bombing in Iran? Schools and hospitals and civilian areas. That's crafty counsel. You know what I'm saying? And that, so what you bringing out is so heavy. The oppressor don't play fair. He doesn't play fair. He's not going to play fair. It's crafty counsel. But keep reading.
Yep. Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
The Bible said they consulted together with one consent. You look at all these different wars, you look at all these different conflicts across the entire world. But they into it about this, they into it about that, right? But you know what they can come together on? That one consent, they can come together on hating and breaking up the nation of Israel. They can come together on that. They can come together on hating blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous. Nobody cried out about what was going on with damn ICE. Until Renee Good got popped, until Alex Preddy got popped. Now it's a global problem. Now, I can't believe they're doing this in America. Well, they've been doing this in America for the last since 1492. They've been doing this in America. Now all of a sudden, 500 some, 900 or 600 some years later, now it's the problem. They don't give a damn about us, and none of the nations ever did. Keep reading.
So, like you said, 1492.
Yeah,
when Christopher Columbus, the Danite, sailed the ocean blue.
That black man, that Christopher Columbus, that lied talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, so like it. Hey, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
Yeah, consulted.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Salaki. It's like go you to.
They are confederate against thee.
The Bible says that they are confederate against thee. You know what I'm saying? Just like that Confederate flag that these devils fly here. Even though they say they love the winner, they fly that loser's flag, their Confederate flag that they fly. They are confederate. All the other nations came together and are confederate against us. Africans are against blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? The people in Britain, they are against blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Denmark, Sweden, Luxembourg, France, Portugal, Spain, they are against blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Ukraine, with all that war that Ukraine got going on, Russia dropping bombs on them. But you know what Russia and Ukraine can agree on? They are against blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. They over there, they into it with Iran right now, right? America's into it with Iran. Israel's into it with Iran. They're going against Lebanon and Yemen and Syria. Guess what? Lebanon, Syria, Iran, Israel, and the United States. You know what they are together on? They confederate on. They hate blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous. They together on that. They're gonna rock together on that one. And that's what this Bible is saying. You know what I'm saying? Officer Carlson Parr said we behind enemy lines and our people are oblivious. Damn right, we behind enemy lines, and that's all over the world. It don't matter where you at. Ain't no spot that's good for niggas. Ain't no spot that's good for Latinos. None. Everybody hate us everywhere we go, and that's biblical. That's Ezekiel 35:5. They got a perpetual hatred against us. Even though Salaki, y'all don't want.
I was just gonna say, and like some people deny the hatred. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like. It's like they almost get a sense of, well, I don't go around kicking black people and this and that. I don't run around calling them the N-word and things like that. But it's like collectively, everybody else feels like that they are better than black people. You know what I mean? Like they do not want to be in the place of black people. You know what I'm saying? Like they do not want the status that black people have on the earth. They don't want the status that Native Americans have on the earth. They don't want the status that the goddamn Latino brothers and sisters have on the earth. They feel like they at least we got to be in a better position than them.
Fact.
Which is when you see little things like that no kings nonsense. It's like, damn, y'all at least got to make us feel like we better than the black people. Y'all got us feeling like black people.
That's the play though. I don't want that's the hustle.
That's what it is. That's the hatred. Like the hatred is to even to be viewed or to feel like you're on the same status. Salakia, General Muhammad was bringing out in class how poor white people love Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump guarantees that he's going to oppress someone else other than them more than he is also going to oppress them.
That's right.
You understand? Like you're poor in America, you're going to be oppressed. You're going to feel the goddamn the terrible economy, the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? You're in the working class. You're going to feel all of the absurdity of how Trump's agenda is to make rich people richer. You're going to feel the ramifications of that. But as long as you don't feel it the way that black people are supposed to feel it, if you feel it a little less than them, then you all right. Then Trump's my guy. Where's my red hat? You know, and you know, MAGA this, MAGA that. You know, that's a damn shame. But that hatred, don't be confused that hatred is always a violent thing. You know what I mean? It's just this notion that you're better than them. You know what I mean? And that's what the whole world has. Every Chinese man does not want the life of a black man. You understand? Every Chinese woman does not want the life of a black woman. These are your Arabs. You understand? Your Irish, your Russians, your Australian, you name it. It's universal across the globe.
Yeah.
Because you know why, right? Because the things that happen to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have been kind of overwhelmingly acknowledged as the gravest tragedy to happen to humanity.
Yeah.
So who would want to be those people? And that's it on that. Salaki.
Go ahead, Adawan. Okay, Flocky. I thought I was somebody, but I was gonna say something. And you know what I'm saying? But just to add to that though, right? Today's Sunday. Y'all all out watching your favorite teams. I done seen some of you white folks at the games. I done seen y'all at the game. You have some fool to come in there with a different jersey than everybody than the home crowd. And it's a whole fight in the crowd. They want to beat up the dude because he got a different jersey on, because he's not part of your team. He's not part of your team. So it's a problem. So again, how can you root for the team that put us in slavery? How can you root for the team that sexually assaulted us, that took the land? You know what I'm saying? How you root for that damn team? You can only root for that team because you hate us. You know what I'm saying? So I take it even further than that. You hate blacks and Latinos and Native Indians, even if it is passive aggressive, even if it is indirect. You root for your damn team. You don't let that fool sit next to you with a jersey. You know what I'm saying? You're a Cowboy fan. You feel me? You're not gonna let nobody with a Bengals jersey sit next to you. No damn Patriot jersey sit next to you in the crowd. You fight them. But when it comes to America, your team America. It don't matter how they did blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous, because you don't give a damn about us. And the sad part about it is a lot of us don't even give a damn about us because we trying to be like them. We trying to be like this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Adawan.
What you saying is heavy, because I was just about to say that, man. Negroes don't even like being a Negro, especially the nasty ass Christians. Like they want to be like the oppressor. That's why they go in church every goddamn week, praising and praying to the oppressor. They don't even like being their own self, even though they sit in there and lie, talking about they proud to be so-called black. That's a damn lie. You still put your oppressor above you every time you get on your knees praying.
Facts.
Every time you close your eyes praying in that goddamn YT Jesus, thanking God, YT, and the angels and everything, you don't even love your goddamn self. That's how much you destroyed in your goddamn brain, man. You don't love your own people.
Come.
Salaki, if I may.
Go ahead, Adawan.
Salaki, if I may. Goddamn, that's why you have this thing called the conscious community, where black people want to be Egyptian.
Yeah.
We goddamn Kemet and Kush and you know the goddamn what is it, the cradle of civilization. Everybody, but goddamn, here's what I find funny, man. I saw a little montage of the conscious community, all of like the heavy hitters that they've had since like 2014, like all of the most prominent, the smartest, most intelligent, the most popular, the most profound intellectuals of the conscious community who all agree that Africa,
Oh, yeah.
and Africa, Egypt, all of Africa, boom, boom, boom. Well, damn, I'll give you some of the names. Brother Polite,
locked up, touching
his
kids.
goddamn demise. He's he won't be able to be within 100 yards of a damn school when he gets out. He gonna need a hell of a real estate agent to find him some property that is nowhere near a bus stop.
Facts.
He can't be around children because of his belief in Africa.
Yeah.
You understand? You got who else? Damn, Umar Johnson.
You got Seti. You got Umar Seti.
Come on.
You got Young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh, a complete junkie. Oh, what about Nature Boy, sir?
Yep.
Huh? Eligio Bishop. Come on.
Let's be on there.
Shaka Amos.
Yeah.
These are the leaders of the Black conscious community that want all Black people in America, the so-called Negro, to believe and strive for African spirituality. They got their Medinetter, you understand, and some hieroglyphs on the walls in Egypt. Look at what that teaching does to our people, man. What? Nothing. It's as destructive as Christianity. It's as destructive as individualism, Elijah. Yep. You understand? It's a joke, man.
Yep,
it's a joke. Salaki.
It's all stems from us loving and wanting to be everybody else except for who we are. When this Bible tells us the same thing y'all talking about, the Bible's talking about. It's saying it all through Psalms 83. You know what I'm saying? I'm just want to hit 6 and 7 just so I can point out some of these folks that we trying to be like. You know what I mean?
Come on, right? Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom.
White people, go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
Yeah, your Muslims, go ahead.
Of Moab.
Chinese.
And the Hagarenes.
Hagarenes. I think we getting down to the Africans now, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead, let's hit 7. I know these.
Verse 7, Gabal.
Yep.
And Ammon.
Japanese.
And Amalek.
That's your Jewish man that's over there pretending.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants
of Tyre.
And those are the Africans. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's going through listing all of these different nations that were confederate against us. All of these different nations. It's all of them. They all came together. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to these other nations, again, the one thing that they can agree on is that they hate the children of Israel because they hate our God. Our God is that's where you get the morality in the world from, our God, from our Bible. Ain't no rules on touching kids when it comes to Kemet and Egypt and Ethiopians. Ain't no rules on that. You got more child brides in Iran. I think Iran is like number 5 for child brides in the world. Ain't no rules on that. You know what I'm saying?
I know that Islam is big on it.
Oh yeah, Islam is huge on child brides. That's what
on that child bride.
I think Muhammad married Aisha at 6. Come on, consummated the marriage at 9. So go ahead, other one.
If I can too, if you look at all these different nations, all of them got a different God.
Yeah, come.
A no God. Some garbage. Some hot garbage.
But again, it's going through listing all of these different nations just to show. And again, we're gonna move on. I knew we would get on this one and get stuck on this. You know what I'm saying? If we could skip down to verse 12 out of 1.
Yeah, for sure. Verse 12. Who said, "Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession."
They took the houses of the Most High in possession. They took his children in possession. You know what I'm saying? That's who sent us into slavery. Nothing. When the reason why that UN is saying, and the water out of 1, the reason why that UN is saying that the transatlantic slave trade was the gravest crime in all of humanity, it wasn't nothing like chattel slavery until then.
Yeah.
Slavery was indentured servitude. That was a way to pay off a debt. You would go work for a brother. You would go work for somebody to pay your debt off. Now the other nations always perversed it because that's who the other nations are. They don't see no value in, you know what I'm saying, a man, and so they will work us to death, beat us the whole 9. But when chattel slavery hit the scene, it changed everything. Because now you can buy us one slave one time. You ain't got to buy them no more. He gonna give you some more slaves, and it's gonna keep reproducing and keep reproducing and keep reproducing. You feel me? You a slave, your kids gonna be slaves, your kids gonna be slaves. You know what I'm saying? So it lasted forever. Forever. Imagine you buying one car, you buy one Benz, and now you get 20 Benzes every year. You get 20, 30 more Benzes. Well, that's what it was when it came to us being in slavery. And all the nations played a part in it. All of them. They all built their empires off our back, off our blood. Free labor. You know what I'm saying? So for us to try to be like any of them, like the Ottawagan is saying, you know what I mean? We always talking about the ancestors. You don't give a damn about your ancestors. You don't care about your ancestors, and you a proud American. You don't care about your damn ancestors. You run around here talking about you African American, bearing the name and the title of both your slave masters. You don't care about your ancestors. You don't care about your ancestors. You laying down some damn dog, some damn devil. We was watching Captain the Gargoyle, you know what I'm saying? They podcast earlier. You know what I'm saying? Give them a head. We were watching their podcast earlier today. There's one fool in that chat trying to debate him, and then all of a sudden his Becky, his dog get on screen and kiss him in the mouth. I said, then I kiss this dog in the mouth. You feel? But he loved black folks so much. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about your ancestors if you laying down with one arm. You don't. You hate yourself. Just like Officer Madaba was saying. You feel me? And that's the problem with us again. And we get so stuck. We get so stuck on these other nations and these fairy tales, this dream of all coming together. And the Lord never said that. The Most High divided the nations.
That's right.
He divided the nations. The Most High is about division. He's not about all of us coming together. The Most High is about justice. They ain't getting away from what they're getting away with what they did to us. Oh, your father's father was a slave master. What the white folks say out of one? I ain't own no slave. Well, you gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn.
You gonna pay for it. You feel me?
Look, my father's father was broke.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I got paid for it, don't it?
Yeah, he ain't own none either. You know what I'm saying?
Broke.
He ain't own none either. You know what I mean? But yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Again, when you look at that, don't fall into that trap. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into that trap, man. Don't fall into that trap of loving these nations, because you'll forget exactly who they are. I don't know if you want to go to something else. We at 8:45 out of one, or you want to go
Yeah.
on this one.
I mean, it was hella scriptures on just on the reparations thing.
Yeah, just I got a couple more we can get into. You know what
I'm saying? Like, so Habakkuk 2:12. You know,
okay, let's get it.
That buildeth a town with blood. We ain't got to get into it, but that's just a quick little boom.
No, I think you need to say that one again. I don't think they heard that one out of one. You know what I'm saying?
That was Habakkuk 2:12. It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood." This whole nation was built with blood, man.
Facts.
And it ain't nothing that this nation can expect except blood, man, and destruction. That's it. Destruction is what you deserve. Whether you want to say sorry about it, whether you want to attempt to, pay reparations or to repair or to give justice. You understand, for what you've done. I know you got a complex. You got this thing about justice that you just can't. You can't stomach giving justice to those who you those to who you offend, those to who you run afoul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take the Breonna Taylor story. Yep. You understand? Everybody knows what happened to that sister. That sister got gunned down in her crib because of some nonsense no-knock warrant. They kicked the door down to some woman who they had no business kicking the damn door down.
Oh, they lied to get the warrant out of one. They lied to get the warrant.
To defend her house, you understand, to present a posture of self-defense, and they unalived her, only to find out that the damn warrant that they had, what did it say? The warrant that they received or they applied for, I don't know what the term is. The warrant that they were granted, the information that they used to get that warrant,
it was a lie.
Come to find out, it was a whole bunch of made up lies and stuff. It was all lies. They made it up. What it said, they falsified information in order to obtain the warrant. Well, this justice system, this beautiful justice system in this land called America, says, you know what? Those officers that lied on that about, the information to obtain that
let them
warrant.
out. They done did enough. Let them out of jail. Let them out.
They dismissed all of that stuff.
Yeah, let them out. Let them out. No big
You
deal.
understand? They
No harm,
dismissed
no
all of
foul.
that.
No harm, no foul.
I know there's a dead black woman, you know what I'm saying, as a result of their actions. But, you know, no sweat. Let them go. Let bygones be bygones. No sweat.
Hey,
Christ ain't gonna be about no bygones. You're gonna see what kind of bygones Christ come with. You dig what I'm saying? And the day Christ return, it ain't gonna be no bygones. It ain't gonna be no excusals. It ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying, ain't no ducking and dodging, ain't no buck dancing, ain't no politicking. It's just gonna be absolute supreme justice for all of these, what they call them, gravest atrocities, man. You'll pay for it.
Hey, Salakia too. Did anybody ever answer who was the only ones to get reparation?
Nah, we didn't get an answer out of one. But go ahead, out of one.
I know you was gonna bring it out. Who it was? The Chinese? Didn't the Japanese get it?
It was the slave owners, sir.
Well, no, he talking about reparations for so the internment camp that the Japanese was in, they got paid for that. They got reparations. You know what I'm saying? They get a check. Then the slave owners also that own slaves in America, they got a check.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln paid them. So I go ahead, out of one.
No, I'm about to say, didn't them Chinese that was in California get a reparational check?
Come. Yep. That internment camp. I think they was only in there for like a year. They got checks. Yep, they got checks for
it. Did the Jewish man get reparations for the so-called Holocaust?
Oh yeah, they get it every year.
They got a whole goddamn city.
38 billion every year.
Yeah, they got a whole goddamn city. They got our land.
They get free healthcare right now.
Goddamn
free healthcare right now. They get free healthcare. 38 billion every year they get from America, and that's on top of what Germany gives them too.
Ain't that a?
Yeah. And look, and then I just wanted to hey Elijah, you might want to get offline. That's about to lock your ass up in Canada. I had to say that. You know what I'm saying? We got a brother in Canada, Elijah. If you Black, Latino, or Native Indian, I don't know what you are. Hey, you might want to get over Officer Barack Yala. You know what I'm saying?
Elijah
before you be sitting
Elijah
down.
lonely. And being an individual like is a lonely existence. Like,
but look,
he couldn't wait to like. He couldn't wait to tell this to someone who just might give a damn. He stumbled across this live stream and was like, okay, these guys want to hear it. Like, we got schools in Montreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got schools in Canada, man.
Yeah,
man. Get amongst the Akim, man.
I feel sorry for the people that you teaching.
Yeah, that shit you teaching them, boy. Hey, but no, I just wanted to bring this scripture out because what you said was so heavy. Because in Christianity, these churches, America, they swear up and down that again, a sorry is gonna fix it. America don't even think enough of you if you Black, Latino, Native, Indigenous to give you a sorry. They don't even care enough about you to give you a damn sorry. But they will sit there and tell you in your face, I didn't own no slaves. I didn't do it. It ain't my fault. I ain't do it. Well, Numbers 35 and 33 say something different. See, this Bible say something different. Not Christianity. Not that garbage y'all learning in church. You know what I'm saying? That came from the very same oppressors. Not Catholicism that came from the same oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Not Judaism, the same oppressors. Not that damn Islam. But in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? If you'll read Numbers 35 and 33 from y'all to one.
God, I got you, man. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
The Lord is telling us about, you know what I'm saying, not polluting the land where we are. Then He gonna let us know how you pollute the land where you at, because there's consequences to that. When Cain killed Abel, you know what I'm saying, that spirit of that oppressor, that spirit of that devil that was on him, when he killed his brother, he thought he got away with it. He didn't care nothing about it. He got smart about it. He said, am I my brother's keeper? He got smart about it, but what he don't know, what he didn't know was the blood was calling from the ground, because you can't pollute this earth with innocent blood. You know what I'm saying? And think you just gonna get away with it. And that's what this damn oppressor done did all over the world. All over here in America, millions upon millions upon millions of Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in the damn ground. And they thought they was going to get away with it. Keep reading.
No, Salakia, if I could.
Go ahead,
That's
out of one.
what they call that. That's forensic evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now forensic CSI. The
You think
Lord is the
CI
master CSI.
CSI a mother? You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Most High, he done took account of every drop of blood you
Every
shed.
drop.
You know what I'm saying? With your goddamn wickedness. All right. For blood, it defileth the land.
See, when you shed blood, you shed innocent blood, it defiles the land. It defiles the land. It corrupts the land. America, we on corrupted ground. Like our officer called Sapar said, we behind enemy lines on corrupted, defiled land. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing good gonna come out of this damn place. We on defiled land. Can you read?
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
This land cannot be cleansed. For everybody that want a happy ending story and you want Christ to come back, well, guess what? Christ is coming back for salvation for his people. And Christ is coming back to cleanse the land. It's going to be cleansed. But it's only one way to cleanse the land once you done shed that blood. Sorry, you ain't going to get it. Reparations don't cleanse the land. Reparations don't cleanse the land. You know what I'm saying? Sorry from the UN, that don't cleanse the land. No matter what kind of a check they give you, that don't cleanse the land. A good ass job don't cleanse the land. You know what I'm saying? You getting a basketball career don't cleanse the land. You becoming Oprah, becoming a billionaire on damn TV, you know, that doesn't cleanse the land. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, so like, go ahead, out of one.
No, like I think you were saying it earlier, Negroes out here begging for reparation and the goddamn check. Christ ain't coming back to give you no check. He coming back to check your ass.
That's right. Coming back. Damn right. Check all these goddamn nations.
You want to check? Christ coming back to check your ass in these other nations. You got it.
Damn right, dog. Get up. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Because that's exactly what this scripture is saying right here. Go ahead and finish that up for me, out of one.
It's a lot, yeah, if I may.
Go ahead, out of one.
You said a sorry ain't gonna cut it. Damn it, a not sorry ain't gonna cut it neither.
Yeah, you can ignore it.
Acting like you ain't do a damn thing ain't gonna cut it neither. You understand? You gonna pay. And this is what it said: the land can't be cleansed by the blood that was shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
It's only one way for this land to be cleansed, and that means that the people that shed the blood, their blood have to be shed. Ain't no other way of getting around it. So for all you Edomites is out there watching and love to say you didn't have anything to do with it, well, guess what? The scripture is saying something different. The scripture saying that because your forefathers shed blood, innocent blood, you know what I'm saying? Your blood will be shed. Blood got to be shed. And it says by the blood of him that shed it. And this will show you just how ignorant people are when it comes to this Bible. They'll read this and think, okay, well, they died already, so it don't got nothing to do with me. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
So like, if I may add, what that scripture where it say for I'm paraphrasing, if you steal a man, something like that.
If he found in your hand, I get it out of one. I think that's Exodus. Hold on. Go find it. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying? The blood of the ones that shed it, their blood have to be shed. Ain't no other way of getting around it. So what this idea, what they done gave us in Christianity, you know what I'm saying, is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
How do Christian Salakia? Salakia, sir.
No, you got it. I was about to just say, damn right. Like that scripture say, blood shall pursue blood. You know,
that's right. You didn't hate it, you loved it. You know what I'm saying? You loved it.
The Bible said, "He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity."
Look, y'all hitting them all on the head.
Damn, how does the Christian church make gospel songs out of these? I ain't heard the Kirk Franklin or goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard the Kirk Franklin version of this.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Or the Donnie McClurkin or you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard it. I haven't heard it.
They're right. But I got it up.
Lock them doors. Shut them doors. Lock them doors. That guy, he is singing these, man. What's his name?
Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp. I ain't heard his version of it.
Yeah.
Shut the door. I'm gonna give you some stale ass crackers and some wine. This is the body of Christ, the blood of Christ, and everything good.
Everything good.
After you empty your pockets, after you run them pockets.
Yeah. But let's see what this.
Here's can I say something? Just kind
of
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Off track. But let's go back to that Umar Johnson nonsense. If you in church, man, you still paying offering in church and all that stuff, man. Like you can't talk shit about Umar Johnson supporters about that FDMG school he's supposed to have been building for about 13, 14, 15, 16 years that people have donated millions of dollars to, and the only thing living in there are rats, you know what I'm saying, and homeless people.
I think they open it next year. They're gonna open it up out of one.
Again, another you're gonna open next year. You know what? I think that's perpetually when that school's going to open.
Yeah, next year. Next year. What is up next year? Next year they got that joint next year.
When we get the permits.
But yeah, but if you'll pull up that scripture on the screen, you know what I'm saying? This is what Officer Madabar was saying. What I don't want was saying. You know what I'm saying? Again, the Bible said that the blood that shed it, their blood got to be shed. Exodus 21:16 said, and he that stealeth a man, we were stole. You know what I'm saying? We were stole. You know what I'm saying? They stole our people and sell it for man. They sold us. You read that Deuteronomy 28:68. We were sold to our enemies by way of cargo slave ships. They sold us to our enemies. They stole us from one land. You know what I'm saying? And sold us to another. Well, the Bible says a penalty for that. The Bible says you don't get away with that. You know what I'm saying? It said, oh, if he be found in his hand, it killed me when you these Negroes swept down and we free. How we free and we still over here where they stole us and brought us to? You know what I'm saying? If I come over there and I steal your car, and you see me riding around in your car every day, it's over in my driveway. Then I say, you know, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have stole your car. You know what I'm saying? Your car is free now, but I'm gonna keep it parked over here with me. I'm gonna keep it over here with me. You know what I'm saying? That car is still stolen. You can't tell that police. Well, I told him the car was free. You know what I'm saying? I gave it back to him, and it's still over there with you. You going to jail for that car. But yet and still, we can still be over here in the land of our captivity, and we'll brother look you right in your face and say they free. You know what I'm saying? And say that they free. Go ahead, out one.
If I can, like you just said, we still in the hand of the people that stole us.
That's right. Still over here.
And what the scripture say, he shall surely be put to death.
Surely.
Like we still in the land of our captivity. People that captured us, the people that stole us, the people that sold us, we still in the hand of them. You got it.
Oh no, you're absolutely correct, Adawan. You know what I'm saying? We still here. We still here. How we free? How Abraham Lincoln freed us, but we still over here. You know what I'm saying? You can't explain that. But this Bible explains it because this Bible said that we were still going to be in captivity to the end. And you are in captivity now. Matter of fact, I know I talked about it on one of the classes that I taught. It was better for them. Just because of the way the times and stuff was changed. They had already had us in chain for 400 years, 400 some years. It was more economically feasible for them to have us on an open air plantation than a plantation that they got to fund. Open air plantation, the oppressor ain't got to feed you. You're going to feed yourself with the money that he give you that you can get right back to him. Oppressor ain't got to pay for your house no more. You're going to pay for your house and your rent that's done went up 30% in the last 4 years. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pay for it and get the money right back to him. He ain't got to pay for your transportation no more. Oh, you're going to pay for it and give it right back to him.
I might add one to what you're saying. The prices of rent and everything went up since after Katrina.
Yep.
That was exactly.
2004. Come. You know what I'm saying? So again, he making more money off of us now. Millions of us in jail. He making more money off of us now. So this worked out better for him. You know what I'm saying? It worked out better for him, man. And again, so for you to think that you're free, you're not free. You ain't free. And again, so this we got to get back to what this Bible say. The Bible say they got to pay for what they did, and that don't come by nowhere. No reparation. It's not talking about reparations. You know how they're gonna pay for what they're doing? World War III is starting. They're getting ready to be judged right now. What you see going on over in Iran right now. You know what I'm saying? The Houthis just joined. I don't know if y'all heard out of Washington. You know what I'm saying? The Houthis done joined the war. They fight. You know what I'm saying?
I think we went over there last night on our radio, our podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who the Houthis was. I thought they was the Houthis. Shit.
Nah, but they done jumped in it. So now the Red Sea about to get closed off. And the Hormuz Strait is already closed off. Oh, y'all, it's just getting started. This is the beginning of them being judged. The Lord is doing this. The Lord is bringing them into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And it don't matter if it calm down after this. You know what I'm saying? He's setting the stage for it. You know what I mean? And then this is all has to do with them stealing a man and selling a man. And we've been be found in it. We still scattered abroad now. They didn't put us back in our land in Israel. They didn't put us back in our land in Israel. The Bible said once we get home, it's gonna be peace on earth. They're gonna beat their swords in the plow. They're gonna beat their swords in the plows. They're gonna be thinking about war no more, or they won't study war no more. That's how you know that we ain't back home, and them ain't the right people over there. That's also how you know that we still found in their hand. And it says that they found in our hand, if we found in their hand, they surely should be put to death. So that's a great precept you pulled out of one. You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna try to end it with that Drewski skit. Also Carl Sapar had he brought up a precept in Ezekiel. If I can just show that real quick out of one before we pull up that Drewski on, if that's too wild.
Yeah, that's too wild. I know we a little bit over the time, but it's too wild, man. You know, we got started a little late.
One little reminder. Hey, next week, y'all. Well, Wednesday, you ain't even got a week left. The Lord's 57th Passover.
It ain't next week. It's this week.
This week. Most
this week.
Yeah.
What are you saying? It's this week. This week.
This week. You know what I'm saying? This
and if
week.
you flying, they say if you flying, you might as well go to the airport now.
I know, right?
Yeah, don't get jammed up being negligent and naive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these airports are backed the hell up.
Hey, that's crazy, I don't want. That's crazy.
TSA, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they on strike or they laid off or what. They're not
paying them. So you had like over 4,000 of them not come to work because they ain't been paid in almost 2 months.
Slavery, oppression. Yep. Yeah, they said the hell with that. So yeah, man, if you're going to the Passover, absolutely be mindful of your departure time and make sure you are there well in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time that you're supposed to depart. So, you know, typically you want to be there an hour, 2 hours before your departure time. That's on a regular situation, you know. But then, like I know BWI, brother in the school, Officer Ganai, he said, man, they advise you to get there 5 hours ahead of whatever your departure time is. You're going to be a minute in them lines. They said the lines at BWI are out to the highway.
Yep.
What? I didn't know the highway was near BWI, but okay. You know what I mean? Get out there, yo. Make sure you know what I'm saying? Like, don't end up missing the Passover because you don't catch your flight because you don't make, you know, the proper preparations. Get there as early as you can, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Nah, you're absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? Get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be major out there. This is our duty to get to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? It's not optional. You feel me? This is our duty to get to the Passover, and by us being obedient and making these Passover, sending up these prayers, not eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, not celebrating no birthdays, no Christmas. This is the Lord. We pleading our case for the Lord to fulfill His promises, man, and get them real reparations. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's all about. It ain't about you. It's about the family. It's about the nation. You know what I'm saying? It's about the nation, man. And then, hey, if you're tired of being a slave, you need to get on down there to the Passover. You tired of slaving, you see what happened with that sister Breonna Taylor, and it makes you sick to your stomach that you can just be sitting down in your own crib. They can bust down in there on the line, take you out, and nobody goes to jail. If you're tired of that, you know what I'm saying, you need to make your way on down to the Passover. Period. Simple as that. You got to make your way down to the Passover. If you think that we do reparations, well, you need to make your way on down there to the Passover so you can learn what them real reparations is. The Bible says that they owe us the world, man. This whole world belongs to us. You feel me? This whole world belongs to us. And once you learn that, you won't be looking for a check no more. You're going to be looking for Christ. You won't be looking for no check no more because you know it's so much more that we got coming. You feel me? But this scripture, you know what I'm saying, it's a heavy scripture that Officer Carl Sapar pulled, you know what I'm saying, true to form to his name, you know what I'm saying. It says if the wicked restored the pledge, we just saw what the UN, the United States, Israel, and Argentina, they don't even want to say it was wrong. They don't even want, so not even restore, but they don't even want to say it was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
What atrocity.
That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. Shout out to Trooper Leviathan checking in, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? He said we don't need reparations. We need restoration. Exactly. And that's what this scripture is talking about right here. We need restoration. That's what this Passover about. You know what I'm saying? We pleading for restoration. Can't nobody no damn reparation. Can't nobody no check. Can't nobody no check. They have so much to pay and restore. We're gonna get restored. Restoration comes from the Most High. If you look at all the different conflicts, all the different wars, all the wars that these people done been in, they never restored none of the people. They went into Iraq to Iraqi freedom to free the people. Them people was towed up to this day. They went in there to free the people with what's his name, Gaddafi. You know what I'm saying? Them people was doing good while they was there. They destroyed it to this day. They got a blockade around Cuba right now. You know what I'm saying? Won't even let them get gas, and won't let them get gas coming into in oil to their own country. Just blocking and stopping it from coming in. You feel me? None of us ever been restored before. And that's what this Passover is about. You know what I'm saying? So don't rob yourself of that privilege to be there amongst your brother and your sisters, that duty to be there amongst your brother and your sisters. It says that the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed. If they would just give back what they stole, right? Walk in the statutes of life. Stop celebrating and walking in death and destruction everywhere you look at all over the world, because they done made that an economy. Death and destruction is big business to the white man. You feel me? It's big business to these other nations. They ain't just doing. They ain't got no reason to go in Iran and take their resources. You got more oil over here in the Americas than you got anywhere in the world, or just as much. They can survive off of forever. Nah, they got to go take it and steal it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because war is big business. They don't walk in the statutes of life. It says without committing iniquity. Everything this place do, their democracy brings death. You know what I'm saying? That's what their democracy brings. It's a reason why our brothers from Venezuela and Guatemala are coming over here. Why? Because America done went down there and robbed all their damn resources. Everything they do is committing iniquity. That's the way that they live. That's how they got America. They said he should surely live and he shall not die. Well, that's not this oppressor, because they can't live that way. They can't help themselves. They got to be the devil. You got billionaires. You know how much $1 billion is? You will never buy. You can't spend $1 billion. You got billionaires that want more and got to get some more. And I'm gonna get some more. When you got people that's out here hungry, they can't even fix that. And that wouldn't even hurt their budget. They can still do all the robbing and stealing and killing that they want to. Did y'all know? This is a little side note out of one. Did y'all know that last week, when that fool said that the war was over, and even though he's still sending all them troops, that the stock market, Monday came and he said it was back on again, that $1.5 trillion was made in the stock market just because of something that he said. And it's obvious insider trading, right? Which is supposed to be illegal. But just to show you how evil these people is, he could do that and take that money that they just robbed, that ain't nobody gonna say nothing about. And okay, but ain't nobody gonna we won't have no more homeless in America no more. Right? It's free money. It's free money. It's not even coming out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can fix homelessness. You can fix hunger. You can fix disease. Everybody can have free health care, but they just can't do it because they walk in the statutes of death. They got to commit iniquity. And that's why they look and the famous words of Officer Carl Sapar. I don't know if you remember Officer Aisha Allah. The famous words of Officer Carl Sapar. That's why they got to die. You know what I'm saying? That's why, because they can't do right, man. They can't help themselves. They just can't damn help themselves, and that's the oppressor. That's the oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, that's perfect precept. Officer Carl Sapar. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to end it. You know what I'm saying? On a lighter note, we knew we was gonna be going in on these damn Africans tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody saw the Drewski skit. You know what I'm saying? With him doing Erica Kurt. Now the Bible do say that a man ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying, well, what pertains to women. So I actually was happy that he didn't put no dress, do no big mama shit. You know what I'm saying? I was happy that he did
big mama shit. He did. Yeah. That was some big mama Medea shit. That's you know what I'm saying? But again, I get it. Like again, he wrong in that regard too, but the goddamn Drewski ain't in the truth. One.
True. Oh, I think you're devil. You saw he put the picture up of his granddaddy.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. That was one of the comebacks to this skit. He was like, how can I be racist? My grandfather's white.
Oh, yeah.
So Drewski might not be one of us, y'all. I hate to break your heart. Sure. But before we confirm it.
You talking about when Cap did the interview with him?
He put a post up. He put a picture up that said that, you know what I'm saying, of him and his grandfather. His grandfather, white dude. Now I don't know if that's on his mother's side, father's side. You feel me? But yeah, that's what he said.
Either way, I don't give it. Like, I don't want to say I don't give a damn. This skit was hilarious.
The skit was hilarious. So you know we're gonna pay a little
him
homage.
mocking Erica Kirk was freaking hilarious. Like that brought laughter to me. Salagi, that brought laughter to me. You know.
So let's check it out. We're gonna say we might stop it once or
Charlie
twice.
Kirk's widow. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
And hey, you know, hey, we might have to do a whole nother show on that because they you know, Candace Owens saying that hey, she Israeli. She has something to do with old boy getting clipped. Yeah. You know, she said they ran out of.
I ain't getting caught up in no conspiracy theory.
Nah, she brought some evidence out of one.
I'll be like Elijah Israel if I do that.
Look, nah, she was bringing some evidence out of one.
I just wanted to make a comment on what you were saying earlier about the homelessness and everything.
Go ahead,
you know what I'm saying? If they stop the homeless, if they save the homeless or the drug addicts or anything, they ain't got no profit in that. That's why they got the drug rehab centers, the homeless shelters. That's where they getting profit from. They're still giving money to their own people.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's why they choose not to fix it.
Facts.
But yeah, that's all I want to say about it.
Oh no, you absolutely correct. There's no money in a cure. And that's the thing about restoration. When brother brought up restoration in that scripture, restoration, that's a cure. That's a fix. There's no money in that. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in if a hospital ain't gonna last. If they have hospitals curing people, well, who gonna be the patients? This place ain't interested in curing nobody. This place ain't interested in getting you off drugs. This place ain't interested on curing homelessness. That's why they don't pay you no livable wage, even though everything go up every year. This place profits off of death, destruction, and oppression. Go ahead, Adawan.
No, I was gonna say, you know, the Bible say who can make straight what the Most High made crooked. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made vessels under dishonor as well as vessels under honor, man. This is a dishonorable, crooked ass vessel, man. Like that's why it's so sad when our people are told to, you know, invest into this vessel. You know what I'm saying? Like we're told to vote, and this vessel will actually work and fix itself out. We're told to march, and this vessel will actually work itself out. We're told to, you know, hold hands and sing songs and dance, and this vessel will work itself out. When it ain't no fixing this vessel, man. This vessel is just, you know, wicked and, you know, terrible, you know, beyond repair. You know, that's
right.
all.
That's why it take damn near 40 years for them to raise the your pay at work, the minimum wage pay. It take them like 40 years to give you another 25 cents or some shit.
Oh yeah.
With a union. With a union. You paying for a union. Yeah.
Man. But nah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna check this out. Like I said, we might stop it up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, you gotta play the video. It's your share.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out, man. Like I said, I thought the joke was funny too, though, man.
Oh my god.
It broke my heart. That is
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
Yeah.
And that is why we say our prayers.
Jesus.
We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Watch this.
I think I killed the dance part.
Yeah.
Nah, look, he went in on the dance. I know what you're talking about. He
I thought he was going to bring that. He be wild with that stuff.
I didn't want to make the joint too long when I did it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get her saying white male men.
But again, they Salakia, pause that. Again, she holding that Bible. You know what I'm saying? She holding that Bible, and she so, you know, Jesus. She the same Christian you are, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all praying to the same Jesus, the same God. Y'all believe the same thing. Y'all got hold hands.
Thanks.
Y'all got hold hands and all that nonsense. You know what I mean? When you extremely deceived and misled, you know?
That's wild, man. And what that is, Drewski dressed up like her?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You can't tell if this was him or her, huh?
That's wild, man. Like, that's how you know it's important what we doing, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. No, no,
You
no,
ain't
no.
gonna see no brother dressing effeminate just to imitate somebody else.
Damn right.
Like that's just wild, man. Like that's how you know they both Christians. You know what I'm saying? They believe everybody, God love everybody. You can be. I wouldn't have never put that shit on.
Now this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time he done dressed up like a woman either, though. In his skits, you know what I'm saying. This one just got famous because it was her. You know what I mean. But this ain't the first time.
Salaki, this clip got what she said about the Bible? It was got like her actual like Drewski ain't pulling this out his ass.
No, everything. No, everything he said is stuff she said.
That this woman has said. Like everything that 99% of what he says out of his mouth is what she has said.
Yeah,
even if he paraphrases it a little bit, it's the same thing she said. I believe she get ready to say some of the dumb shit right now.
Yeah, she is. She is. Like you said, she did say the stuff that he said. The only reason that because she's trying to take him to court and shit now, at least that's what she say. But they trying to compare it to when white people be doing blackface. And that's our angle as far as, you know what I'm saying, it being racist or whatever. I'm not trying to take him to court, but he didn't say anything different from what she be saying. You feel me?
That's crazy though, man. I would just came out like I'm her inner mind and been a regular nigga. I'm her inner thoughts.
Well, you know, I don't want to know. It's crazy that you even say that, though. I don't want, you know what I'm saying. But prior to, if you're not in here, you know what I'm saying. And this is why we was for the brothers and sisters that's watching. While we was going in on the Elijah dude the way that we are, and it's all fake Israelites. If you're not in here, you don't have the spirit of the Most High. So you will look at something like a Big Mama, you will look at Shanae off Martin, the shit that they showed us when we was growing up, and you won't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? You'll just see it as just comedy. But what the Adawanyam is talking about and saying, though, that's the spirit of this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That's why they gave that to us, so that we wouldn't have a problem with it. And that's why we got so many of that community inside of our nation right now. You know what I'm saying? So now what they dropping is real heavy. You know what I mean? And it's a reason why, again, you'll never see that in here. You ain't never gonna see that in here, because we're gonna follow exactly what that Bible says to do in here. And that's the spirit of the Most High. You feel me? But I'll play a little bit more, then we go ahead and like I said, go ahead and wrap it on up.
Young white male man, don't ever let anyone.
I want to make sure they hear that part.
Yeah, take that shit back right there. What she said?
Especially a young white male man, don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
Pause that. Salakia, pause
are
that.
The boys that we.
So Erica Kirk actually was talking about how white men have to be protected and have to be strong and have to be good men.
Yes, she actually said that.
Comes out and says, "Yeah, we're praying for everybody, especially our white males, our white men." Like so he said it slightly different. He said the same damn thing she said though. Like it's the same thing.
Yep. Yeah. So again, it wasn't that he was mischaracterizing her. He was saying the same stuff that she was saying. She actually did get up there and say those things. Right after Charlie got clipped, she was on there clutching the Bible and Shabbat Shalom, and it's all an act. It's all an act. It's obvious that it's an act. You know what I'm saying? But again, because of Christianity and that church line and teaching you that God loves everybody, and you can't judge. You know what I'm saying? How somebody, when the people on catching the spirit or whatever, jumping around in church and all that garbage. You can't judge how the Holy Spirit hit people. Well, that's why you fall for that mess. You can look at her and say and tell she fake. She get up there and say all white male men and need to be protected. You don't let nobody be ashamed of you. Ain't don't nobody discriminate against damn white men in this country. Nobody. That's impossible. That'll never happen. But she can get up there and lie like that because you believe that God loves everybody in Christianity. Won't nobody question her clutching that Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's the kryptonite right there. Well, they do got the Bible. Ain't that what they say about us? They do got the Bible. That's what you do when you don't believe in what's really inside of that Bible and you follow a religion. And that goes for Christianity, that goes for Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, all of it. Rastafarianism, all of it. You open the door.
Isaac, what his name was? Isaac. That goes for Isaac. You can't follow
Elijah. Yeah.
I mean, what is that? Yeah, Elijah.
Yeah. But that's what that does, and that's why our people and our children are protected. Because we don't follow the wisdom of that Bible that the Lord gave us. We go off, we go off of Christianity, and that somebody like, because she got millions of followers. They generate millions and millions of dollars every day. But let that would have been Michelle Obama or something. And that African Obama had died. And the next day she with sprinklers, she with fireworks on the stage, clutching the Bible. Everybody would have been like, nah, she fake. But when it comes to this oppressor, we give them every benefit there is, every pass in the book, because we don't really believe in that Bible. That Bible said that we were going to be sold to our enemies, like we went over earlier. That Bible said that all of them were confederate against us. And that's what you see going on. Go ahead, Ottawa.
Oh, you said she kind of compared that to like she said that's not fair that he could do that about her.
Yeah,
because like I guess she's saying like let white people do blackface.
Exactly, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah. She should do blackface.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Do you know it's a blackface filter on TikTok? Salaki, one. You talking about Salaki.
No, I said right, man. That's what's disgusting about Christianity, because Negroes always want to fight for the YT people. Oh, they could be saved with us. You don't hear them fighting for no goddamn Africans. You don't hear them fighting for no Arabs. You don't hear them fighting for the Alaskans. They all, every time we battle them, and we go off on what the YT people did us, they always want to try to save the YT land. They don't say nothing about the Alaskans, the Hawaiians, none of them.
Facts.
Their main focus is the YT people could be saved just like us.
Yeah.
When none of them gonna be saved with us. But that be their main focus, the YT man. You got it.
And it's always like that out of one. That's why I always tell people, and we all do when we be teaching Christianity, Islam, all of those religions are white supremacy. That's what they are. I was listening to a joint with North Korea. It was a lady, she had escaped out of North Korea, right, and got to South Korea. And on this interview, she was saying that even when she got to South Korea, right, even though it's an imaginary line that separates the same damn people, she gets over there, she can't find a job. She because she's uneducated. They pretty much racist against her. And I use that. And the only reason I say racist is because, but she says, but they love the white. They love the white Americans. They love the French that come over there. So the same, it's imaginary line separating North and South Korea. The only reason it's a North and a South Korea is because the oppressor is a goddamn devil. And that war that he went over doing the exact same thing. That's why they're split, right? So because of that imaginary line, these South Koreans, they would rather accept. They love white people, but their own people coming from across that imaginary line, they hate them. Want
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a few years back, we was on Canal Street. We had got a boot. Well, it wasn't boot kiss because we wasn't out boots. We were just out on Bourbon chilling. We got a shoe kiss from the white man. we had got a shoe kiss from the so-called white man, the East Indian, and the goddamn Chinese. Because he was saying, I'm Asian. I'm like, hold up, what you talking about? Either your father Japanese or Chinese. And then he had to think about it. He like, you know what, you're right. So he turned out his daddy was Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Even though they call themselves Asian, that's just because y'all mix yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Just like North Korea and South Korea. That's why they had eyes with each other, because they mixed themselves together. But y'all still the same goddamn people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. You know, that's what goes on. You know, you got a lot of Asian thinking they different. No, either your daddy Japanese or your daddy Chinese. Y'all still the same goddamn people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a heavy point out of one that goes over a lot of our people here. That's why we think we damn Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You are your father. That's found in Numbers. You know what I'm saying? You are your father. If your father's black, Latino, or Native Indian, you black, Latino, or Native Indian. Ain't no such thing as mixing. Ain't no such thing as mixing. You see these sisters out here that's laying down with these damn devils. Them kids is not us. Like, so well, who that? Venus Williams. You know what I'm saying? That daughter she always talking about online, that's a devil. That daughter ain't one of us. because the husband ain't one of us. Ain't one of us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
So that's how that is. There's no such thing as no mixing. Because you get some fools that say that, well, you know, at this point, we all got a little bit of white blood and we all mix. No, hell, we ain't. That slave master, when he was on that plantation making baby after baby after baby, well, guess what? Those was white babies he made. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up.
To Tia and Tamara.
That's right, exactly. Like Tia and Tamara, they devils. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'll hurt my heart when I found out that when I was a model.
How you thought I feel? I was growing up watching that shit.
Look, I found out that they was devils. I was like, oh Lord, look, what? Okay, most high Christ. But you know what I'm saying? And we get so caught up in looks. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up in looks. It don't matter how dark a person is, how light a person is. You are your father. When you look at Mariah Carey like a straight white woman, Mariah Carey is a sister. Everybody loved Bob Marley. One love. Well, Bob Marley is a white dude. And all his children, they darker than him. All of his children, those are white people. You know what I'm saying? So there's no such thing as mixing. Ain't no such thing as no mixed up. And if you're going to be in here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, in the assembly of the Lord's priests and prophets, you're going to have to be black, Latino, or Native Indigenous. You're going to have to be an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? A descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, like the scriptures say. And ain't nobody else doing it. That's why Elijah don't want to come up in here. That's why he in Canada getting ready. You know, I don't know what they call the Canada jail. They're coming for him in Canada right now because he don't want to come in here where he belongs. You know what I'm saying? Right. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think we touched on just about everything we said we was going to touch on.
Yeah, we definitely.
A while for everybody sticking around with us. You know what I'm saying? We got a little late start. Before we go, like I said, this week, the Lord's 57th annual Passover. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get that in hand. Commander Junior Honda, they got a spread. I done seen some of them videos out of Washington. I done seen some of them damn videos. So much food, you feel me? And then you will get these fools online complaining and crying about $200. You know what I'm saying? You will spend that on a bundle. You know what I'm saying? You will spend that on some damn shoes. You know, but you complaining about $200 for a week long full of things. And the scriptures say don't come empty-handed. And if you know Black, Latino, and Native Indian culture, that's not our culture to show up to a party or event empty-handed.
Mooching.
Everybody. Go ahead, Al. What's like?
Yeah, I said mooching.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to bring
to
a
the cookout. You show up to the cookout, you ain't got none. Everybody looking like, who this nigga? Hey, that's you? That's your man? Who that? You know what I'm saying? That ain't our culture to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't already paid $200 Passover fee, you feel me? Like all the one was saying, you know, hey, them lines is gonna be crazy. So go ahead and prepare for that. That's our duty, you know what I'm saying, to get on down there. If you on the East Coast, we done been blessed these last couple of Passovers, Passover in Atlanta, a couple of them in North Carolina, but we didn't have to jump on that plane. But those brothers from the West Coast, from Texas, from Cali, they from the UK. You can't fly every damn Passover. Every Passover.
They leave me with no excuse.
None.
Them brothers come every year. They leave me with no excuse. Yeah.
Look, be here faithfully and early, man. Yeah.
No excuse, man. Brother come from the damn UK.
Get that in hand. Get that in hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Captain Toronto. Look, they be here faithfully. You know what I'm saying? So again, hey, do your due diligence. Come on through. It's the Passover. You Black, Latino, or Native Indigenous, you are invited. If you with a devil, don't bring that devil. They will be. They'll get embarrassed out there because they're not coming in there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a fake Israelite, hey, if you're a fake Israelite, you can pay your Passover fee. Come on in. We won't even talk about your fringes while you're there. We ain't gonna say nothing about your damn fringes the whole time you're there.
Israelites show up. That's respectable.
Exactly. Elijah, if you show up to the Passover, Elijah,
respect for that.
Yeah. Hey, Elijah, if you show up to the Passover, you might find somebody to entertain that Dan conversation.
All that yapping about Dan, man. You'll learn when to hush.
Look, somebody might even entertain that shit. I don't know.
That was bizarre. He went on a whole rant about Dan and Columbus, man, like just out of nowhere.
It's always something, man. It's always something.
Yeah, he couldn't wait to get it off. This just wasn't the time for it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like this is wrong place, wrong time.
If your feelings gonna be hurt, Dan, just make sure you have a hurry up back home ticket.
All right, man. Listen, you have a shop rock a thumb on the tuned in.
Damn right.
Yahweh Shema, Allah done by Hashem
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shema,
to all the Aquatim that tuned in. We'll be back again. We may have a surprise for y'all during the Passover. We may drop a surprise episode of Chop and Cut. You know what I'm saying? During the Passover. Not Sunday, maybe Friday, maybe Thursday, maybe Saturday. You don't know. We might drop a surprise episode, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, Israel, with that, shalom.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.